Credit Union Stadium. Just about halfway through the season, and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Louisville Cardinals. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, Louisville's head coach told me before the game, he is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Reese?
Holly, thank you. The Seminoles ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's Brown to begin the drive. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Keeps looking downfield. Makes the catch. It's McCoy. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
This defense is going to have their hands full trying to keep this guy in the pocket. They do not want to let him get outside because of that speed. His ability to extend plays makes this offense very, very unique as he's able to get the completion there to move the sticks.
Got it in the middle. It's Richardson. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Hey, you come out early in the game. You're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Lets it fly. Snags it inside the 20. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Knowles!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score. Oh, they block it. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that.
Turning it on! Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the Cardinals have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. A strike downfield. He's loose. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has him set up 1st and 10 at the 19. Going to the run, it's Brown. Quick spin on the line. There's a crease. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And this offense is kind of showing you a little bit of everything, but putting big plays together, really getting their momentum going. This ground attack now, you watch, they've got a little bit of everything, man. The balance, the structure, the play calling. Right now, they're in a really good rhythm.
1st down, right back to Brown. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
The play action fake. Extending the play. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
Really nice job by the defense. 3rd and short, the whole menu's open, but they were ready. They saw the pass coming, tight coverage in the back end, and the quarterback had no choice but to throw the football away.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Here's Brown. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Louisville!
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running to the left. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
There's some room. Got enough for the first. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that.
Snags it, and he's open. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period will be a second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sweet cut there. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Looks as if they're going to pass on a chance to take the lead with the field goal and go for it on 4th down. Unloads it left. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, the head coach is looking real smart after gambling for it there on 4th and short in field goal range, but he trusts his quarterback to go to the right place with the football. Huge play now setting up 1st and goal.
And the Noles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Quickly complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Got his man on the outside. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Brown. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. You know, find a way to get the ball to your running back in space.
Might have a chance. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's shown it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To throw, it's Daniels. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Got his man out of the backfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. second and long. They give it to him again. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with this target.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Hand off for Brown. Got a little grass. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Off the play fake. Quarterback adapting. The throw. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Cardinals! A great catch and run for 6. That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. And they'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Quickly to the tight end. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help.
Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 30.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field and trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Brown. Got enough space. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Going to the ground. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and we'll see if they're content to run out the clock here in the first half. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Gets the back moving. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Looking for a big play. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the direct snap, it's Brown. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We start with a look at Utah, taking on the number 24 team, the Baylor Bears. And it's the Utes who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. And talk about a great start to the season. This team is now 6-0 with big aspirations. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the ACC.
He'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, and the running game making its presence felt.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
5 receivers across the formation. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the 3rd quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time. And an even better job in the back end of the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
He's got him in the flat. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Goes high to pull it in. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll start on the ground with Brown. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Brown again. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Still on his, just steamrolling the defense. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Going to take a shot. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
It'll be 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Makes the catch. At the 35, he's open. Turning on the Jets. At the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's forward. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Gets it out fast. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Cardinals will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
Offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Complete. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's at this point in the game where you've got to have great pass protection if you're going to come back and win. You're only down one possession here. You need to give this guy time. They just weren't able to do it on that last one. That's why it's incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this.
There he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Looking to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
And the Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got a man, it's McCoy. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch.
Finding, heading to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Louisville! They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. Make a play on the squib kick just inside the 25. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. I know when a guy's thrown 3 interceptions, it's not good, but everything hasn't been bad. They've moved the ball a little bit. They just keep self-destructing. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. And the Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch with this offense.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. Turns it on down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the back. One more time, it's Brown. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The receiver on the jet sweep. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. FSU calling its second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Off play action. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Florida State calls its 3rd and final timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. To the air, it's Daniels. Pocket breaking down. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Well, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. Let's be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more, but no question they've got to tackle better on the back end.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He'll try to take it back. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just leave it out.
I just love the aggressive nature of this defense and understanding, hey, David, we need one play, and this game is over. One takeaway finishes it, and they get it with the pick.
Yeah, and you do these situations all the time, right? You got the lead, the passing situations, you're playing the pass, and they play it beautifully, man. Drop back, great vision, break on the football, and they said, forget this. I'm into this game right now.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. It came